In today's video, I got my Inline Flathead 4 vacuum engine, and we are going to test the RPM or measure the RPM of how fast this engine can rotate. This engine is made out of 4 single-cylinder, 1-cylinder flathead engines I got off YouTube, and I basically duplicated that engine 4 times, and this thing has a multi-piece crankshaft, so there's a I think an 8 long axle going from here to here, basically. The rubber bands are there for as like the valve springs to keep tension, to keep the valves closed and open during intake and exhaust. You got your 4 pistons. These 2 pistons are 180 degrees offset. So is these two. But these 2 in the middle are 90 degrees offset. So it gives off a cross-plane crankshaft. Up here we got your valves, intake and exhaust, simple. This hole in the middle is your intake. This is where your vacuum will go and seal off. And I have a Lego wheel as like a sealer, so it gets a good seal on the intake right here. It's like almost like a gasket. Your exhaust valves are this one and this one, and in here I have 2 holes which feed down as an exhaust. Okay, intake valve, exhaust, intake, exhaust, intake, exhaust. And you got intake and exhaust. This is a 2-stroke flathead inline 4 vacuum engine, but it has almost the working principle of a 4-stroke engine, because in a 4-stroke engine there are valves and camshafts and pistons, but in a 2-stroke engine the piston is longer and it has ports, so you don't need, this engine in a 2-stroke needs to complete 2 cycles to complete a whole cycle of an engine. But this engine is probably one of my favorites because I love my flathead engines because of the unique sound and pretty simple layout. Just the engine, the valves, and the engine block. This engine did take me like 2 to 3 weeks of trial and error, but I did get it done and I am happy. But yeah, got your flywheel to keep momentum when the engine has no power or exhaust stroke is in session. On this side we got your timing gears, and I got some electrical tape on this Lego wheel, and there's your timing or your marking, so the RPM can read it. Back here we got your camshaft, which is a multiple piece camshaft. The camshaft is like a lobe, offset lobe, which opens and closes your valves for your intake and exhaust. This one is 180 degrees offset, so is this one, but these 2 are 90 degrees offset, so, but these 2 are 180 degrees offset. So it has 180, 180, 180, 180, but these two are 90 degrees offset. anyway, let's get this engine running. There you have it. This engine can reach around 770 RPM, around there, or around 800. So this is a really good, fast running engine. So this is one of my favorites. So please hit that like, sub, and share. It helps me a lot, and it keeps me enthusiastic on building and making more Lego vacuum engines in the future. I might do a Inline Flathead V8 in the future, but that's gonna take a lot of time and effort and a lot of work to be put into that engine. It can be done, but no one on YouTube has made it, so I might be the first one to do it. So please hit that like, sub, and share. It helps me a lot, and I will see you in the next Lego engine video.